The LawLink. This is the LawLink.
Your radio right here.
On Link Up 93.5 FM.
Check it out.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the hour, David Squeeze Annakie.
Oh, there. Okay. All right.
I was supposed to get
all
Charles
right,
Brad.
just-
Brad Bernstein, the attorney, is
well,
here.
You can answer all the questions yourself.
No
Mr.
thanks.
Man of the hour.
No thanks. Dude,
Mr.
if I had your job right now, no way. No. I'll stick to page 21.
Page
All right?
21.
Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Want to thank everybody
Wow,
for
we
tuning
have,
in.
We have the only person watching me on Facebook right now is me.
Really?
Wow,
I find that hard to
I
believe.
can't believe nobody has
You
any
just,
immigration problems.
I only have 97 people right now. I mean, in previous we had 10,000 and change, you know.
Right, for the
So,
morning show.
Yeah,
But
and
right now,
that's thanks to everybody who has shared. So everybody now knows they got to share.
Now.
Thanks to the marketing team.
What marketing team?
Freddie Green.
Freddie.
Yeah?
Freddie Krueger.
Yeah, Freddie Green.
One-man team, one-man army.
No, it's not one. You got Alice, you got Danielle. But I'm going to be honest. I think Freddie has done more than Danielle and Alice combined
Much
in
respect
one
to
day.
him.
Where'd you find
He's
Freddie?
really good, though.
Where'd you find Freddie?
Freddie has worked for us for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, for years. And I don't know what happened. I think he started smoking too much and he got fired.
Oh, is that what happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to ask Zenmark.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I wouldn't want him. I don't allow people to smoke on.
No, not on the job.
Not. Yeah.
No.
What they do off the job, that's their.
That's the
problem.
business, and that's why.
Their business.
But I told him it was my business, although he was doing it off the job.
Uh huh.
You know.
As long
But
as it's not affecting your job.
no, it wasn't affecting his job, but it was affecting me. He was hanging out with me in the clubs.
Ah, okay.
You know.
There it is.
But I let you know he's excellent at what he does.
We're just airing out all his laundry.
Does he even want us talking about it like this?
Right now,
You just told the whole world he likes to smoke. Maybe.
I didn't say what. Maybe a cigarette.
All right, maybe.
I'm talking about
maybe
cigarettes.
he doesn't want the world to know his stuff, and now you've just outed
No,
him.
we used to hang out with a bunch of girls, and I said I don't like this.
You know, it's like that
That's
Seinfeld
why we used to go
episode
to-
when the
remember,
rap.
you remember
when the
Veranda? You remember Veranda, right?
No,
That
it's
was
like
a
you ever see that
great,
Seinfeld
great
episode when the
place,
rabbi
yeah.
goes, "Let's say there's this person called Elaine," and he's on this TV
Yes,
show.
I remember that.
I mean, that's what you sound like right
Let's
now.
just say someone called Elaine.
Elaine, right? Has these marital issues, her boyfriend
marital issues.
Yeah. That's what you sound like.
I distinctly remember Brad and I and the guys going to Veranda,
I
and
missed
they
that
wanted to
place.
charge Brad $600 for a bottle of Grey Goose. Brad said, "I'm not paying $600 for a bottle."
When did we go to Veranda?
Ages
Years
ago.
ago.
Yeah,
I used to love
Where was
that place.
Veranda? Where was
right
that?
on Seventh.
And what happened? What was wrong?
It was $600 for a bottle of Grey Goose, and you refused to pay it.
Yeah, who would do that? Only a crazy person.
Like, I'm
would
not
do
doing that. No way.
Yeah.
You know, we ordered a bottle for the table. The bottle came. He's like, "How much is that?" $600. No, I'm not paying that.
And then I said, check!
And he was out. Check. Anyway, ladies and
Is
gentlemen.
Veranda still around? I don't go to
wish,
clubs.
I wish.
You like
that wasn't
place?
even like a club, though. Think about it. It's like a lounge. Like
I don't even remember being there.
No, yeah, you were.
I was there with you?
Yes, you were.
Interesting.
Yes.
Who was I with?
A lot of things you don't remember.
I don't remember, apparently, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so listen up, Brad, SMG, and of course, almost said Little Nicky. Tiana, right?
Tawan.
Tuan.
Tuan. It's not
Tuan.
Little Nicky.
Tuan.
Tuan.
Tuan. All right, welcome to the USA Immigration Link. Brad Bernstein, the attorney. Once again, folks, there's a lot that's going on in this country now on immigration. Keep watching the news, but more importantly, I think you should keep watching us on Facebook Live, David Squeeze Annakie, and also on the law offices of Spar Bernstein. Don't forget YouTube, the same name, and also, of course, on Spar Bernstein on Twitter, a.k.a. Periscope. But right now, we want to make you understand that you can actually call 1-800-LawLink to get your questions answered. Everybody on Facebook, we're going to start upping the ante, all right?
What auntie?
I don't know. We got to work it out.
Auntie Jane?
No, not that auntie.
Not that auntie.
Got to figure
Do
out.
you have an Auntie Jane?
No,
Everyone seems to have an Auntie Jane. I don't.
no.
I thought I was the only one who
I have
didn't
an
have
Auntie Erica.
Auntie Erica.
Yeah.
I don't have an
But
Auntie
no
Erica.
Auntie Jane. How many? You have an Auntie Jane?
No.
Okay, so we
But I
don't-
always thought everyone had an Auntie Jane. Or an Auntie Mary, Aunt Mary, Aunt Jane. No? Nobody has an Aunt Tuan, except maybe your brothers and sisters' kids, right?
That's true. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, by the way, I'm impressed. Your followers have grown on Facebook.
What happened?
You're over 50,000 people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know.
what?
I don't
Just
know.
what we do on this side.
I don't
I only
know.
have 100 and close to
Yeah,
155,000.
but
That's
it's not
it.
my personal thing. It's a law office.
This
How
is-
many law offices in the country have over 50,000
Not
people?
many,
following
if
them?
any.
I don't know of any.
All right, so right now, ask your questions on Facebook. Okay, ask your questions on YouTube, ask your questions on Twitter. And once again, you can also call directly 1-800-529-5465. What's the international number, Brad? 1-800-LawLink?
Yeah, it's +1 212-227-8933. The phone lines are locked, so if anybody was to call right now, they're going to get a busy signal. So maybe we should take some calls.
All right.
What do you
So
think?
let's take some calls.
Right. Are you logged in? You see what's going on here?
No, because the password did change over there. I did. Everything is good now, but just the password I needed, and we used the one that was in the group, and that one didn't work.
Do you want me to just tell you the password?
Sure. It's not like anyone knows your.
Nobody knows. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it?
N as in Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
T as in terrific.
Mm-hmm.
U as in
Unicorn.
unicorn.
Uranium.
2
Uranus.
U as in Uranus.
That's the planet. All right. Okay. Which planet doesn't exist anymore?
Pluto.
Pluto doesn't exist because they said it's no longer a planet.
Okay.
You
But
know,
then they discovered some other planet Earth around a different star
yeah.
that they think that there's alien life forms that look like us.
Pluto got reduced to a dog.
Pluto was always a dog.
Uh,
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So
NTU.
252.
Okay.
Name the guy who bought a planet. Who has money for that? Like, how could he buy a planet?
You know what I
Is that
just read?
Bronson?
Yeah.
Do you know what I just read? Dubai, the United Arab Emirates, said that they are going to colonize Mars
Ooh,
in the next 100 years.
that'd be cool.
And they are going to make it a planet of the United Arab Emirates. So the entire Mars
That's nice.
will be the United Arab Emirates.
And we'll be around. to see
Right.
it.
So you can
Yeah.
take a Emirates Air is a very nice airline, so you will be able in 100 years from now to fly from New York to Dubai or New York to Mars, I
That'd be
guess.
pretty cool. You could live up there.
And
Yeah.
we will be able to see all that.
I don't know how they're going to do that.
Don't you age slower?
I'm
up
not
there, too?
I'm not a interplanetary lawyer, so I'm not exactly sure how the real estate laws will work on Mars and how they could claim that they're going to take the entire planet for themselves. But apparently they have announced that that's what they will be doing.
Very nice of them. All right. Can we get some immigration questions?
All right.
1-800-LawLink. And remember to share the pages. Share. Good afternoon, Carol Anderson. Thank you so much. Share.
And
Okay,
by the way,
share.
Mayara Santos on Periscope, she wanted to know if gay or lesbian marriage gives the right of a green card. Absolutely. So
Okay.
if you are in a gay or lesbian marriage and you're a U.S. citizen and you want to marry the person you love, whether it's in a heterosexual or homosexual or straight or gay marriage, traditional or non-traditional, however you want to phrase it, the answer is yes.
Okay. All right. 1-800-529-5465. Let's go to
Kim.
Kim.
Hi.
Hi, Kim.
Good evening.
How are you?
Thank you guys for the very informative program.
Thank you for
I'm good,
thank you
thanks.
for listening and thank you for joining the show because it's people like you who call and people who comment on Facebook and Twitter and Periscope and YouTube who actually make the show.
Okay.
Yes,
We have
I
nobody.
listen
We have
every 9
nobody.
o'clock
We have
on every
nobody to
call.
react to if people don't comment and people don't call. So we appreciate.
Do you like the information only on immigration, or you like the general information that we give on
The
current?
general information that you guys give.
Right, like
every
for-
9 and every 12, I'm locked on.
Yeah. So, like
Okay.
for example, we gave the Viagra information yesterday.
Pluto
No,
has
I don't
disappeared.
like this
Pluto this
information
morning-
because I don't know.
You don't want to know about the Viagra.
Pluto has
information.
disappeared, though.
Right. We give the Pluto information today.
You know.
All right. What are we gonna go? What are we gonna do for you, Kim?
Hi. If your fiance or your husband owe back child support, right? Although they're currently paying and everything is good, and the check been garnished or whatever, would it going to be a problem? Would it hinder your progress? Not your progress. Sorry, your paperwork.
It may because there's a catch-all phrase when they say can your spouse support you 125% above the poverty level, and the catch-all phrase is they look at the totality of circumstances. So that would be a circumstance to determine whether or not your spouse can support you if he's not able to support his children. Now, if he owes and he's paying regularly and he is supporting his children, and he owes, not a lot, then that's one thing. if he hasn't paid and he doesn't pay and he owes tens of thousands of dollars, well, that's a different thing. But I think we have to do it on a case-by-case basis and look at the circumstances around it before we make a blanket statement of yes, it will or no, it won't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hold on
Thank
one
you.
second. Have a consultation. Hold on.
Once again, folks, the number here is 1-800-529-5465. Reminding everybody to join my Facebook page, David Squeeze Annakie and the law offices of Spar Bernstein. Very important. You'll get a wealth of information there on a daily basis. Don't forget the USA Immigration Link group also. All right, let's continue.
Jordan.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Let me take it off speak.
Yeah, please take it off.
If your fiance is a green card holder and you guys get married now before his citizenship comes through, would you be able to get a green card or a work permit?
Well, you wouldn't be able to get a work permit, but assuming you're out of status, you would be able to do a provisional waiver at some point in the future and go home and get your green card and come back in about 2 weeks. And I recommend doing that over doing nothing at this point.
Okay, so you recommend getting married now until his thing comes through?
Yes,
How long
because
is
I'm going to
this
tell you
relationship-
something. Being married gives you more equity in the United States for whatever it's worth than not being married. You know, God forbid ICE comes, you know, you trip over them. They're not coming to knock on your door, but God
you
forbid
slip on ice.
you slip on ice or they slip on you or whatever it is. You're married to a resident, which is something to say versus you're not.
Nothing.
Okay? So I recommend it to everybody. Hold on one second, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Once again, folks, the number is 1-800-529-5465. You're listening to the voice of the attorney, Brad Bernstein, right here on the USA Immigration Link, created by yours truly, the CEO of the Link Up Media Group, along with that man himself. Let's get to another call here on 93.5 FM and also on social media. Hello.
1 second. People have to ask long, involved questions while we're on a radio show from my staff. So I just had to respond to that. All right. Tenny,
Yes, hi.
how are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
What's up?
So I have a question. I'm looking for information on how I am able to file for my sister. She's currently over here, but I want to see how can I file for her.
File an I-130.
File on I-130?
Yes.
Okay. And after that, just let that go through the process.
Well, I just had to write serious to my staff. Yes, but it's going to take a long time. So what I would suggest is to make a consultation to come see us and let's see if maybe there's other options other than you filing for her and waiting 12 years. That to me would be the worst of all the options. But if that's the only option, then that's a different story. Okay? Hold on.
Okay.
1 second. All right.
1-800-529-5465. We're rocking, we're rolling.
And by the way, you know, we have people calling Squeeze. Let's stop the show a second because
Let's stop the show.
yeah, we have to stop
Let's
the show
not answer
now.
any questions.
I don't want to answer any questions
Yeah.
because we have people calling and saying, Squeeze says I don't have to pay a consultation.
What?
Okay?
Are you out of your
Unfortunately,
cotton-picking mind?
unfortunately, everybody does. And everybody should know that at this point, unfortunately, because I do it free here. If I do it free there,
That is true. It's free on the show.
how do I pay my rent?
That is a true statement. If
Don't
you're
I have to
on
pay,
Facebook,
don't I have to pay my rent?
Yeah, Brad, I don't know how you would be able to help people if you didn't have a place of abode.
Right.
Okay. If you didn't have attorneys, competent attorneys, some of which are super lawyers.
And by the way, can you imagine if I said free consultations, that would have a line out the street?
Yeah.
Everybody would be screaming and yelling at me.
Honestly,
Right? How could I possibly do that?
Yeah, exactly.
So, Nikisha,
Nikisha, it's free on the air. It's free on the social
why
media
don't you
when we're
explain
live.
to Nikisha how this works?
Nikisha, let me explain to you how it
Yes.
works. We're here 2 times a day during the weekdays, okay? 9 a.m. and 12 noon. You can get all your immigration questions answered live right here, okay, at those times. However, as I've said, and that's for free, if you want to come in and see Brad, which I highly recommend above even asking it on the air, okay, you've got to book an appointment, and yes, you will pay, all right? They're open 6 days a week. Book your appointment. Come in, but you've got to pay, all right?
I can't do it for free everywhere.
He can't do it for free in person,
I wish I could.
but he can't.
If there was a way I could, I would.
Yes, it's free on the air, free on the internet from us.
Marcia,
Okay.
Hi.
How are
good
you?
Day.
I'm fine, thank you. I was calling because I'm married, over 21. My dad sponsored me. I'm here and I have an I-130. It's approved. It said approved. My question is, can I drive with my country's driver's license?
No. What the law says is, at least in New York State, I can tell you what New York State law says about driver's licenses. You are allowed to drive with a foreign driver's license for the first 90 days you are in the United States. After that, New York State considers you a resident of the state of New York. I don't know about the other 49 states, but New York State would consider you a resident of New York, and then you would need to get a New York driver's license, or you would be driving without a license. And my belief is that you've been here for more than 90 days, so if you were to drive with a Jamaican license and a policeman were to pull you over, if they were to follow New York State law, you would be arrested for driving without a license. And then, depending on what jurisdiction in New York, they may send you over to immigration.
Okay.
Hold on, you need help.
All right, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Abraham Hines, thank you so much for locking on to us twice today, she said, Brad. All right.
And by the way, Allison Wilcom on Periscope wants to know if two passport dual citizenship, it'll affect me. As long as one of those passports is an American passport,
You're good to go.
You're good to go.
All right.
All right. If two of those passports are not American, well, then you better call me.
Yeah, you better
All
call 1-800-LawLink.
Daniel.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey.
All right, so I have a situation where a family member has had a green card since 1972. They are permanent residents. They want to find out about getting citizenship. However, they have 5 misdemeanor convictions, 2 with marijuana, possession of marijuana.
He's deportable. 1 second, stop right there.
Deportable.
Before you even got to the other 3, I can tell you already he's deportable, and he should come see me and do nothing else or see a good attorney and do nothing else, and should certainly not file his citizenship because he'd land his tuchus right in deportation. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. 5 marijuana convictions. You gotta believe that that's not a good thing to be filing your citizenship and then be surprised. How come I'm in deportation and how come I didn't become a citizen? Okay. 1 marijuana conviction for possession of more than 30 grams is deportable. 1 possession of even a joint, makes you inadmissible coming into the United States. 5 is 5 times as bad.
Jesus.
Right?
1-800-529-5465. Someone wants to know what your consultation fees are when they come into the office.
All right. So to see one of the associates, it's $100. To see me, it's $150.
Okay.
And then
Currently.
Okay. And then what we do, though,
That could change.
You never know. Yeah. But that's what it is now.
Right.
But what we do is this. If you hire us either on the spot, and hire us and say, what, I want, then the consultation's waived.
Right.
Or if you come back and we say, wow, I didn't know I had to bring more money, blah, blah, blah. Let me talk to Grandpa. Let me talk to Aunt Jane. Let me talk to my spouse. I got to think about this for a day or 2. And we don't like to put any pressure on anybody. Then what we do is say, okay.
Mary Jane.
Huh?
Aunt Jane.
Huh?
I was just saying.
So, we don't like to put pressure. What are you thinking now? Something's going through your head. No. We don't like to put pressure on anybody. And so if you come back within a week, we'll credit that consultation fee anyway. So as long as you hire us on that day or within a week, basically the consultation ends up being a wash because it gets put into your retainer agreement.
Invest in yourself.
Right.
Yep. There you go.
There you go. SMG.
And
SMG joining the show.
And speaking of investing in yourself,
welcome to our show, SMG.
I only have 111 shares so far.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know how many I have.
All right.
I'm busy answering questions. I don't get to.
Right. So want to remind everybody, share the show. All right.
Yes.
Brad Bernstein is answering your questions. We're here genuinely to help you twice a day, weekdays, or at 9 a.m. and 12 noon. We must remind you that there are other departments too. Criminal defense, personal injury, especially construction accidents. You need to call the same number that you've
We don't
heard
talk
so many
about the
times.
other areas.
No, we
we
don't.
are a full-service law firm here at Spar Bernstein.
Yeah,
so
but we need to mention them from time to time.
Personal injury,
Family law,
criminal defense.
I saw
tax
Carmela
debt
in the
relief.
hall. She said she was
Yeah.
extremely busy. It's tax
Yes,
season.
Francesca just asked if we do taxes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
There you
Yes,
go.
we
We
do.
do taxes.
Yeah,
All right.
we are. I have a tax attorney who does it.
Yep. You know. All right.
Mike.
Hey, how are you, Brad?
Hey.
Quick question. First of all, I love your show.
Thank you.
And I think it's excellent that
Thank you.
people like you are helping illegal people answer their questions.
Well, it's not only illegal.
I don't-
By the way, it's not only illegal people. It's residents. It's U.S. citizens who want to help their family. It's people who are following the law and want to continue to follow the law. So it's everybody. But thank you.
But so I have a quick question. I have a friend that came from Brazil. She was here on a 6-month visa 2 years ago. Still here. She's concerned. I mean, she wants to stay. She has 2 kids. Is there hope for her, or like, where does she go from here?
Well, she's out of status, number one.
Okay.
I don't know whether there's hope for her or not, because the question is basically, how do you get somebody a green card? And I would have to meet with them individually to figure it out. And honestly, I say that not to get somebody to come see me, but I don't know what to tell somebody unless I meet with them and go through a 10, 15-minute interview with them to find out their whole history. So, but what I will say this, because I think, when people see stuff I was with somebody yesterday, and they came in to me, and they said they're freaking out over Donald Trump. And they overstayed on their visa, and they don't know what to do, and they don't know how to handle themselves, and they're petrified, and their family's calling them from their home country and say, pack up and go home, because we don't want you to be in jail, and blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
And immigration is on the streets, and they're stopping people, and everyone's getting deported, and blah. And I said, whoa, 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 whoa. Relax. I said, come over here. Come over here.
I'm going for.
Okay. I said, come over here. Okay, I'm right on here. I'm probably the busiest part of Manhattan, Lower Broadway. Place is packed. People are walking up and down the street. I said, take a look out the window. I said, you see anybody getting arrested out this window? I said, you see ICE coming and throwing people up against the wall here? I said, and we're on the 5th floor. You can see up and down the block. I said, no, there's nobody there. I said, I guarantee you, I have one of my attorneys in the subway right now. If I called them and I was able to get through to them, I would ask them. I said, is anybody in ICE on the subway arresting people? No. I said, so sometimes, yes, there's going to be stepped up enforcement. Yes, there's going to be more people arrested. But the people who they are targeting are people who have been ordered deported, people who have criminal offenses, people who have been deported and re-entered, and people who are out of status within 100 miles of a border.
Right.
If you stay in New York City, it's a sanctuary city. The local police are not handing you over to immigration unless you commit a crime. The immigration service, Donald Trump is not going to come knock on your door. Barron Trump and Melania are not coming to knock on your door to arrest you. Okay, Ivanka's not coming to arrest you. All right, those other 2 children of the corn, whatever their names are not coming to arrest you. I don't know whatever the hell their names are. That's bad. The lucky sperm winners, whatever their names are. They're not coming to arrest you either. So unless you're living in a home that has somebody who has a criminal offense or somebody who has a warrant, then you're not going to get caught up in this wave. If you're walking down the street, we've already talked about time and time again how to handle yourselves, at least in the New York area. And what I would suggest that you do, Mike, is tell your friend from Brazil, make an appointment to come see me. Let me see what I can do to help.
Yes.
And then also when you come and see me, a lot of times people actually feel better after they leave.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, I haven't helped them. I say, you know what? I can't help you,
So they
but
have
at
peace
least
of mind.
you have more peace of mind.
Get
Yeah,
some pom-pom.
I agree.
All right, so hold on one second, okay?
Peace of mind, peace of mind. All right. Once again, folks, this is the USA Immigration Link. Hashtag USA Immigration Link. Everybody who posts this, remember, hashtag USA Immigration Link. Hashtag USA Immigration Link. All right? And also, of course...
maybe Trump's kids are saying that I'm a child from the corn. I don't know, whatever children that I You know, maybe they're saying, no, you are, Brad.
Did you watch that movie?
Hilarious.
No, that scares the hell out of me.
I want to watch it. I haven't seen it.
I don't like scary movies.
Parents all get
Really?
killed.
because
so good.
because you know, for some reason in my brain,
You really believe it's happening?
I believe it's happening at that moment. I'm like, no, don't open that door. You're an idiot if you open that door. There's a guy with a big mask in it. No, don't do it.
Why is it that every
And I
horror
freak
movie,
out.
all the
And
horror
I'm
movies,
screaming, no, don't do it. You're gonna get killed. Well, of course.
why is it all the horror movies have a naked woman in the shower about to get killed?
I don't know because I don't watch them.
Why do we get
Is
killed?
you,
first?
by the
Why do we
way,
get killed
by the
first?
way, are you like one of those people who just fast forwards to the naked woman in the shower who gets killed, and then I don't
No.
want to watch the rest of the movie?
Why is it all the black people get killed first in those
Always.
movies?
Is it,
Always.
Is it the
Always.
black people always get killed first?
Always.
And
They
then
never
it's
make it.
and then it's always the cute white teenager girl who always like survives to the
Survives,
end.
yeah,
And then
and everybody else dead.
But then in part 2 she's back for more killing, right? She's back and they're after them again. You would think she survived and they wouldn't, you know, and she would
she'd
get
get
on
away
with her
from it.
life and get away
No.
from that town.
No.
But she stays in the
Just
town
stay-
anyway.
The weirdest one is when they stay
Yeah.
in the house that is haunted. What's up with that? The house is haunted. Leave.
Leave, yeah.
But anyway, let's get back.
By the way, you know, the first horror movie is, you know, the Amityville Horror Show, and that's a real town, Amityville, Long Island.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
really happened. That's
Wouldn't
where-
it scare the hell out of you to live in Amityville, New York?
That's
I've
where
ju-
that's where they shot Jaws also.
in Amityville.
Yeah.
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah, that's a town that was used.
No, Amityville's not on the water.
Well, Amityville had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll look
That
it
would
up.
be a
Jaws,
very-
Amityville.
That
I'll
would
look
be
it
a
up.
very scary town for me to live in. I've
guys-
driven through it, and every time I drive through it, I get the creeps.
So
But I'm sure it's a lovely town,
about
and there's lovely people who
what
live
about
there.
Sleepy Hollow?
It's just,
That's
it's
what I was
just,
to say.
it's just the movie.
Tarrytown.
Sleepy
Sleepy
Hollow.
Hollow.
Oh
by
yeah, with the
White
headless
Plains.
horseman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a true story.
Yeah.
You guys should watch The Conjuring.
Anyway, let's conjure up some more
conjure-
questions.
Nice segue.
All right.
Kenny,
Yes, sir, Brad.
how are you? What's up?
Good. I have a question here. My wife have an I-130 approval. If she gets stopped by, let's say, the immigration on the road, what can I do for her?
Well, as I've said before, maybe I should repeat myself again because maybe a lot of people haven't heard. Okay? If you're in the New York area, all right, immigration has no right to stop you. They have no right to demand your documents. They have no right, period, because you're more than 100 miles from a border. New York City, I even Googled it to make sure that I was correct. I think the closest New York City is Quebec in Canada, and that's over 300 miles from New York City. So even Westchester, they have no right to stop you. Maybe even Rockland, they don't. I don't know how far it goes up north before you've hit 100 miles, and I'm just talking about New York, but this also goes around the country. Okay.
I mean, if like in
Okay.
Buffalo, then that's a different thing.
If I'm a U.S. By the way, I'm a U.S. citizen. I was born here, and if I'm walking down the street, and immigration's only going to be in known immigrant communities, they're really targeting people again who have criminal records, who have been ordered deported. We just spoke with somebody in the Department of Homeland Security, and they said they're really concentrating on people who are ordered deported, and people who have been ordered deported and didn't leave. They need to do something. They can't sit around on their thumbs, okay? But if I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm going to tell you what I would do, okay? If I'm walking down the street and somebody from Immigration and Customs Enforcement says, hey, send me your documents, I'm literally going to ignore them. And I'm just going to keep walking because they don't have a right to demand anything from me. I'm not near a border. This is what I've decided to do, and everybody can decide to do something different. If they continue to follow me and they insist on talking to me and following me and say, hey, give me your documents, I'm going to turn to them and say, no. And I have to continue to walk because I'm late for school, I'm late for work, I got to go to the bathroom, I got to go pick up my kid. You know what, my shoelaces are untied and I want to tie them, but I only want to tie them in my own bed. It doesn't really matter what your excuse is. I'm continuing to walk and I am not stopping to converse with you. And I will only stop unless I'm under arrest. So if you're arresting me, then of course I will stop. But otherwise, I'm going to continue. And
Yeah, but that's not
and
good
it would
for
be
somebody
and
who-
it would be the person who stops and then says, here's my documents. Well, now you've given them all the documents they need to arrest you.
Okay.
That is different. That is different than if you are within 100 miles of a border. I am giving you advice outside of 100 miles of a border. If you are within 100 miles of a border, immigration does have a right to stop you. You must stop. You must provide documentation. It's a different story. That's why I said in the morning show, I said everybody's going to move from Rochester. You got to be a fool to live in Rochester these days if you're an immigrant. Okay? Be more than 100 miles from a border. They don't have a right to stop you. Now, that doesn't mean they won't arrest you, because I have no idea what will happen in the street when this happens. I haven't really tested this out. This is all brand new. Maybe they'll arrest you anyway. I have no idea. But I will tell you, from a legal perspective, you're in a much better position. If I'm your lawyer, I'm going to walk into immigration court, or I'm going to walk into whatever court, say they had no right to stop you, and whatever they discovered about you should be thrown out because it was a violation of your rights.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thanks, man.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much. Once again, folks, this is your USA Immigration. I love saying that. 1-800-529-5465, 1239. We got about 6 minutes before we go to the social media check-in with a rapid fire with SMG.
Is California near the border? San Diego is. I guess up north, wherever up north may be, is. What you got to do is you got to Google where you are, and are you within 100 miles of a border?
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it.
Basically it.
Mm-hmm. Parts of Arizona are. Parts of New Mexico probably are. Parts of Texas certainly are. Parts of Louisiana, maybe. That's on a Gulf. So it may not be. I don't know. I mean, you got to Google it. I mean, I can't figure out every town.
All right.
But there's something called, it's very simple, Google Maps.
That works.
Okay. Right.
That works.
Just Google Map it,
and
then what you can do is just ask for driving directions, and then it'll tell you how many miles it is. That's what I did. I said I Google mapped and asked for driving directions from New York City to the Canadian border, and they told me it was like 300 and something miles. So I know, unless Sergey Brin is lying to me, I would say New York City is beyond 100 miles of a border. All right. Ishmael.
Yes. Carvo Ishmael.
Ishmael, yeah. You're on.
How are you doing?
How are you?
All right. I have more something that I wanted to get out there about this immigration stuff. You know, everybody talks about deporting, and through all the campaigns and stuff like that, I haven't heard anybody said anything about how they can fix the system economically wise. What I'm trying to say is...
wait, one second, Ishmael. Do you have a question, or you just want to pontificate? Because if you want to pontificate, this is a show about helping people. So in terms of this is not a show about... Call CNN, call MSNBC, call all the other radio talk shows, and you can give your opinions to your heart's content. This is a show about helping people. So you call with an immigration question, I will help you. This is not a show about arguing who's right and wrong. We just roll with the punches here. So we're not going to take people's political opinions. What's your immigration question, Ishmael?
Okay.
All right, he has no question. All right. Erica.
Hi.
We got to move on. We got too many people and we need to help. Erica.
Hi, good afternoon, Brad.
How are you?
I have a quick question. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I came here from 2013. I have a daughter. She's going to be 4 in September. My mom filed for me, but she's not a citizen, but I'm doing her citizenship. What's my chances?
Well, you got to wait and do a provisional waiver at the end. So your chances are good, but you never know whether you'll get the provisional waiver approved or not. What I would suggest you do, rather than you trying to figure out what your chances are, is come see me and let's go through it. Maybe there's other options for you. I don't know. So hold on 1 second, okay?
Once again, folks, the number is 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. This is the USA Immigration Link, brought to you by the law office of Spar Bernstein and the Link Up Media Group of companies.
Dr. Oz.
Yeah?
Dr. Oz, I have cancer. What are my odds of surviving? I have no idea because I'm not looking at your medical records. How would I know if you're going to survive or not?
It all depends.
It all depends.
Tiga says
you need to see Dr. Oz.
Tiga wants to know if you got more handsome over the years, or is it just her?
Her?
That's what she said. Did Brad get more handsome over the years, or is it me?
Well, thank you very much. I thought I was handsome before, so, but thank you. It's not always better to be handsome now than in the past, right?
Hey.
Right, it would be
Like
horrible
finally.
if you were like, "Oh, Brad, you used to be handsome. What happened to you? You look like crap now."
She's calling you like wine, you know?
Yeah.
Better with age.
Yes.
Can we go to social media check-in now?
That's on social media. We could keep going.
Let's go one more to Arisha.
Get some questions going
Squeeze,
here.
did you get more better looking?
Yes. I take BioLife.
Squeeze, you're so handsome.
About that.
Tuan, you're so beautiful, Tuan. SMG, since you're a baby, you've gotten more handsome as.
Oh, thanks.
Yes. Thank you, Tiga. The answer is yes, I have gotten more handsome as life has gone on. Leisha.
Hi, good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. I have a question. I have two American-born kids. I'm married to a green card holder. Can you help me?
Why do people do that?
You're married to a green card holder? Absolutely, he can help you.
Okay, and I would like to come into your office.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. We can talk to you. Okay.
Folks, do not call us do not call my phone when I'm on the radio. And by the way, they're not using WhatsApp calling. So I'd have to,
By the way, if you call,
can't even turn them off.
If you call Squeeze on while he's on the radio, guess what's not going to happen? You are not getting on the radio because there is no way that we can take a call from Squeeze's cell phone and put you on the radio. It's an absolute impossibility. So all you're doing is pissing Squeeze off.
That's true.
Let's take
because you're knocking people off.
Yeah, let's take
All
one
right?
more from the radio, and then we'll go to social media check-in and ask people to share. How's that?
Yep.
Latoya.
Absolutely.
Hi, I have a question.
Yes.
I have a marriage license in Georgia. I'm currently in New York. I'm scared to go there and get married. Can I get married in New York, and can you file the documentation in Georgia?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Hold on. You can get married wherever you want, and then you file where you're going to live.
There you go. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Okay? All right. Social media check-in?
Yep, just letting everybody know, Facebook only shows the most recent comments. So if you don't hear a question asked, please feel free to comment again, repost, so that way I can ask at the top of the forum.
No, you can scroll up.
Yeah, I'm scrolling up, that's what I'm saying. But as more comments come in, older ones get pushed out.
Yeah, because you have to log off and come back in and then scroll up again.
Yeah, but I don't have time for all that. Too many comments are coming in.
All
All right. So we have one question here. What if someone misses their biometric appointment for a green card due to the fact that the mail came after the date? How long does it take to get a new date?
Just go. And they'll let you in. You'll wait. Just go. With the old appointment, say the mail came too late. I'm here. Go, and they'll let you in eventually. You'll wait a long time, but go.
Go.
How long it takes for fiancé visa to be processed, and once in the U.S., how long it takes for the green card?
9 months for fiance and 3 to 4 months later for the green card after you file the adjustment.
Go.
How long do you have to work with someone for them to put your papers in?
You don't have to work for somebody at all to get sponsored in a job. Jobs can be prospective sponsorship. You could be in another country and be sponsored in a job.
Okay, if you file for the I-765 based on marriage, the I-485 form to a U.S. citizen, and it's 93 days from my filing date, and I haven't received my work permit as yet, what should I do?
Hopefully it's in the mail in the next few days. I don't know. In other words, if the only reason you wouldn't have got your work permit is either it got lost in the mail or you screwed up the case somehow. Okay. So the first thing to do is contact USCIS on the 1-800 number, ask if it was mailed out. If not, then come see me.
Hi, I'm married. I got my green card last year. Can I travel? And how long must I wait to file for citizenship?
If you have a green card, then travel, by all means. If you have a green card, you don't have a criminal record, go buy your plane ticket.
No problem at all. Okay, I know a young man living in America about 6 years now, and he is undocumented but stays out of trouble with the law. He applied for a tax ID and got a number to pay tax. Concern is if police stop him, okay, can he be deported even though he's not in any trouble or have a criminal record?
You can be deported just for being here out of status.
Right.
My
Legal
cousin.
status in here. Yeah, go ahead.
My cousin wants me to ask a question for him because he doesn't have a Facebook. He's currently in removal proceedings in court, and his GM green card just got expired. He wants to know if it's okay to renew it.
His what green card? His
GM.
General Manager green card, his Good Morning green card, his...
I don't know what GM is.
Right, I don't know what's GM.
Just said, well, his green card got expired.
His green card, should he renew it?
He wants to know if it's okay to renew it. I guess under.
He's in deportation? Doesn't he have an attorney? I don't understand what's going on. So his conditional resident card, perhaps. And he is probably, my guess is that his I-751 was denied, and he now has to, he has to refile to remove the conditions of his permanent residence, and he needs some sort of evidence that he's still a lawful resident. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess I'm reading between. I don't know. I mean,
that was a good answer.
Just
Yeah,
get an
thank you.
appointment and come
Right.
in and see.
Yeah.
All right. I got my green card in August 2016, and my son is over 21. So they say that age out. How soon can I file for him? How can soon? Yeah.
What?
I'm reading verbatim.
Okay, so read it again.
You're
and
the guy who deciphers.
let me get my Google
Yes,
my
please.
Google Translate on.
Please, turn
and,
it on.
And they have
No,
have
it's a
on
Brad translator.
they have on Google Translate Facebook language to English. So
All
let's
right.
do it again.
I got my green card in August 2016, and my son, over 21, since you want me to read verbatim, okay, over 21. So they say that age out. How soon can he file him?
What?
You asked me to
He
read verbatim.
He got his she got his green card, and the son is now over 21 and wants to know how to file for the son. It depends on how you got your green card, who sponsored you, but certainly we should do something for the son and not
Absolutely.
leave him out on the cold.
There you go.
How is that
translation.
for Facebook
That's
to English
excellent
translation?
Mr.
I
Bernstein.
lived in the U.S. with a green card until I was 17. I surrendered the green card and moved back to the Bahamas. My mom is a naturalized U.S. citizen. Can I get the green card back? And if I submit, will it take 10 years?
How old are you? How old are you?
Doesn't say.
Was the mom a citizen when you left at 17? Because maybe you're an automatic citizen. If not, and you're over 21, yes, it's going to take you 10 years.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. I'm in Florida. My husband went in for his citizenship. They tell him that his case is under. His case is under security review. I'm scared because I'm out of status.
Keep going.
So what do you want me to do about that? She's making a statement. She's scared. So the only way I can make you feel better is to have an appointment with me, whether it's a phone consultation or a regular in-office consultation. We can go through your matter, and I could let you know whether you rightfully should be scared or just Donald Trump and the news are scaring you.
The guy from the original question I asked, he said he's 42.
He's 42. Was his mom a citizen before he was 17?
And then another question, how can I apply for a U.S. driver's license?
And by the way, yes, it's going to take 10 years, Guy.
Okay, as a visitor from Jamaica.
What's the question?
How can I apply for a U.S. driver's license as a visitor from Jamaica?
You can't.
You have to be a citizen.
You have to be a resident. You have to be legal here on a work visa or a work
yeah.
permit.
I have a friend who overstayed his visa. He is married to an American citizen. 2 years ago, he got a DWI. DHS sent a letter to come in, and then he...
Wait. Let me get my Google Translate again. Go ahead now.
I have a friend who overstayed his visa. He is married to an American citizen. 2 years ago, he got a DWI. DHS sent him a letter to come into them. He went and was detained for about 10 hours.
So he sounds like he's in deportation or removal for this DWI.
Yeah.
All right, he needs to come see me.
They gave him a bond. He then put in his paperwork, did his fingerprint, got his permit. He's waiting for his wife. I wanted it to be approved. Then he got a court date to see an immigration judge in November.
Right, he's in deportation, exactly.
What will happen when
Well,
with the president's new executive orders?
Well, hopefully he'll be able to adjust his status before the judge, and his DWI is not that serious. Here on Periscope, you see, I got to jump in fast here.
My friend wants to know if
What's that? Too late. Nope.
I'm waiting on you. My friend wants
If your immigration situation is bad, go meet Brad.
Oh,
very good. That's smart.
That's good on Periscope.
That's very good.
That's very good
That's
on
very
Periscope.
good. Congrats, get married tomorrow. Also very good on Periscope. Nice things that people say. Allison says, I called, I'm an American, but taking the British citizenship. Will the USA take my American passport away? No, you'll be a dual citizen. How long does it, this is all Periscope questions, how long does it take to, or Twitter, how long does it take to file for your married son over 21? It's going to take you over 12 years. SMG.
My friend wants to know if she can file for her husband.
What? Yes, no, baby, yeah, okay. All right, go.
It's 3. I was up to 2, dude.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you. All right. My friend wants to know if she can file for her husband. She owes taxes. She's a green card holder, but she wants to do her citizenship. She currently set up a payment plan, but she wants to know how or long she needs to pay taxes before she can go for her citizenship.
Yeah, she's going to have to resolve her taxes, and maybe what she should do
come in and
is come
see
us and Carmela, who can
is an
do.
attorney.
If you are on a payment plan, that means you can't afford to pay your taxes. So every last person on a payment plan should actually be filing an offer in compromise to actually reduce your taxes up to 98, 99%. And certainly, at least speaking to Carmel about it, she's a very good tax debt attorney, and she's
Sometimes
here.
it's like 10 cents on the dollar.
It's
Sometimes
it's $20 for tens of thousands of dollars.
Exactly. One thing I want to stop the show for. I want to stop the show for
Stop.
just 60 seconds
Yeah, let's
here.
put a stop to it. Oh,
we have not been doing it enough.
USA
We
Credit
must
Repair.
Share.
Oh.
Everybody that has
USA Credit
shared, I
Repair.
want to see hearts across the screen of all the social media platforms. I don't think we're getting enough shares. Okay, I want everyone that's listening, watching us, whether you're on the radio and social media, share. Let everybody know about this wonderful USA immigration link. All right, so others can really get help.
How do you do that?
All right?
Heart. Is that? Am I doing it right?
like this.
I'm
all
like
together. Go like
See,
this.
lots of hearts across
Go
the
like
screen.
this?
So share the
like this.
pages,
Is this a heart?
share to groups that you are a part of, share to timelines, okay? And also remember to tag someone. That's what you're all not doing also. Tag people. Tag everybody that you know. Very important. Okay.
By the way, I have to stop the show for 60 seconds because
Yeah.
I've been
And
reminded.
that's all we have left, by the
I've
way.
been reminded that
That's it, folks.
USA Credit Repair can help you repair your bad credit.
Yes, they can.
No credit, bad credit, no problem for USA Credit Repair. I have a different tagline for them every day.
Yes, I noticed.
So this is the new tagline today for USA Credit Repair. No credit, bad credit, no problem. Call USA Credit. They will guarantee you that within 90 days, you will have better credit or your money back. So what do you have to lose? You have bad credit when you start. You pay them some couple of bucks. You get good credit. Now you can get your car. Now you can get your house. Now you can get your I don't know.
You go on a vacation.
You go on a vacation, extend your credit card, get more credit cards. So you got nothing to lose and everything to gain. But if you don't call, then you gain nothing because they're guaranteeing you 90-day money back guarantee. So bad credit, no problem. USA Credit Repair, here for you today, there for you tomorrow, and it's all because of page 21 of this contract that I have signed for eternity, that they will hold me hostage, USA Credit, for the rest of my life if I do not mention USA Credit during my
know
show.
the owner.
1-800-872-7177 for USA Credit. 1-800-872-7177. Call USA Credit right now. No credit. You got people standing by to help you get better credit. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177.
How do you check How do you check the status of your citizenship application?
Go to uscis.gov and you can go. There's a section where it says check my case status and put in your case number, whether it's an MSC, EAC. You have a case number on the top right corner of your receipt notice.
The states that give out driver's license to people without papers, should they be worried?
They should be worried if they're out of status and they give a driver's license that's real, and then there shouldn't be further inquiry unless you're driving in an area where the local police are sanctioned to pick up people out of status. So you should not be worried as long as you're not driving within 100 miles of a border, and as long as you're driving in a sanctuary city. If you're driving outside of a sanctuary city or you're driving within 100 miles of an order,
be worried.
Then you should be not freak out, but you should be more worried. Okay. And by the way, Squeeze, there's also another telephone number to call if you want to make an appointment to come see me, and that telephone number is 1-800-529-5465. So if you want to make an appointment to come see us, see one of my attorneys, you have an immigration problem. If you are not in the New York area and you can't make it, you can do phone consultations, not only from within the United States, but from anywhere in the world. They're the same as seeing us in person. You can email us your documents. We'll review it all. And the telephone number is 1-800-529-5465. We got about 1 minute, Squeeze.
We got about having a 212C and being denied 2 times for citizenship. What's the recourse if there's any?
It depends why you...
It's a friend of mine asked.
Yes, it depends why you had the conviction. So if it's an aggravated felony after November 17th, 1990, you're never going to become a citizen. If it was something other than an aggravated felony or the aggravated felony was prior to November 17th, 1990, the recourse is come see a good lawyer.
Okay. What is a provisional waiver and how long does it take to be approved and how long after being approved does it take?
It waives your unlawful presence, which bars you from returning home. And returning to, it doesn't bar you from returning home, but it certainly bars you from returning to the United States after returning home to pick up your green card. If you get the provisional waiver, you don't have that 10-year bar. It takes approximately 6 months from the time that you file.
I overstayed, got married, but my passport is up. Should I be scared to move around or walk with the old passport just in case?
You got married and what happened?
They just overstayed and got married, but their passport is
You
expired.
should come see us, and you shouldn't walk around with expired passports. It's never a smart thing to do at this point in time. We got to run this disclaimer, and then we're going to be back to finish up on social media. But we're going to end the radio show now, and then we're going to be back to more social media for.
The proceeding was
20
informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And, of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465. Okay, thank you all so much for joining us on 93.5 FM. I know a lot of people are logging off, but don't log off. We're going to be here for another 3 minutes because we have the top of the hour. So we're going to do that, and then Brad's got to go answer questions in person.
Yes.
Those people who booked their appointments.
That
those
is
people
correct.
who paid for their appointments.
That is correct.
All right? That's the reason why you pay. You get to see them in person.
So we'll be back tomorrow at 9.
Yes.
How's that?
That's good.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a couple of questions here.
Okay. So let's do 5 questions each, and then we'll end the show. How's that?
All right, that's good, because I got to
Sounds
run
good.
too.
Yeah, okay.
You want to go first?
Good day. My father files for us, but he died 2006, and we received the approval letters in 2007. After he died, and I have been trying to continue from where he
You
left
can do a
off.
humanitarian waiver, and as long as you have a close family member to take over the case, and you can get your green card.
Okay, call Brad Bernstein
Yes.
at 1-800-LawLink. A friend got married to a citizen in New York on his visitor's visa. He had his visa years before he met her. He's in Jamaica, and she wants to file for him. How long will it take?
1 year.
What programs do we have for people that have been here since 5 years old?
DACA.
DACA. I have an appointment to see you on Friday. Do you still have the attorney there with the last name? I don't know of any attorney. Justice? I don't know what that's all about.
Justice?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever had anybody with the last name of
I was saying.
Justice.
Justice.
Okay. And?
Okay. My sister has an extension on her temporary green card until November. Can she travel to Jamaica in April?
Yeah, as long as she has the extension, why not? That's
Fine.
5.
Final
Five.
one.
Okay.
What are the grounds of us to file asylum?
You fear persecution because of a social group that you belong in. It's either past, present, or future. Next.
What is an I-94?
That is a document they used to give you, which they would stamp. They don't do it anymore, which they would stamp at the airport and tell you how long you're allowed to stay in America.
Okay. I plan to get married soon. However, he's employed by his family's business, and they don't use checks, so he doesn't have pay stubs. What can be done about that since it's a requirement for filing the paperwork?
Well, just because he doesn't have pay stubs, he should still be paying taxes. So even though they don't give him a pay stub, he should still have a tax return, which should be sufficient.
What can my boss do to help me get my green card?
Sponsor you.
How long does a citizenship application take?
6 to 9 months.
How long does it take to process a replacement green card?
12 weeks.
Excellent.
All right.
That wraps it up.
That wraps it up. Do you have any final words about sharing, loving, laughing? Do you want to mention somebody's name and get people angry? I don't know what you want to do. Just mention the word Trump and people just start getting angry.
You just got trumped.
Well, if you got arrested by DHS, you got trumped.
This guy's really our president.
Yeah.
He
I think about that every day.
That's crazy.
We're going to be slipping on ice for the next 4 years.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in to, of course, the...
We're even getting angry faces on Periscope.
Yeah, we mentioned Trump.
Just mention it. We just get angry faces on Periscope, too.
But anyway.
All right, let's end this show not angry.
Yeah, let's end the show with lots of hearts
let's
and
end
laugh
the show
faces.
with love
Lots of love.
because you want to know what? No matter what happens, okay, there is a Constitution in the United States. There are people. There are lots of people in America who like immigrants. There's lots of people in America who want to treat other people like another human being, like equals. There's people in this room and in this law office that wants to help people. So let's end this show with a little love. How's that?
Let's end the show with some love.
All right.
Turn
Squeeze.
off the
Should I
lights.
just run this one last time?
One more time. And by the way, folks, before he runs that, Remember, right now, share. Share the link with everybody on Facebook. That's David Squeeze Annakie's page. Law Office of Spar Bernstein, also the same on YouTube, and Spar Bernstein on Twitter. Let's make it legal. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And, of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465.